As men age, energy levels decline, performance decreases, and vitality fades, but not always for the reasons you think. After 60, your body undergoes key changes that affect how nutrients are absorbed, processed, and used. What many don't realize is that a simple deficiency in just a few essential vitamins could be the root cause behind constant fatigue, mental fog, and reduced stamina. In this video, we'll break down the 3 most critical vitamins every man over 60 needs to support healthy energy levels, muscle function, and overall vitality. Backed by medical insight and clinical research, these nutrients could help you regain the strength and focus you've been missing, naturally, safely, and without expensive treatments. You'll discover why your body craves these specific nutrients, how they work together to create dramatic improvements, and most importantly, how to use them correctly so you actually see and feel the difference. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to reclaiming the energy and confidence that's rightfully yours. Now, let's start with the first vitamin that most men completely underestimate. We're talking about vitamin C. And no, this isn't just about avoiding the common cold. This powerhouse nutrient holds the key to circulation, energy production, and performance in ways that will surprise you. When vitamin C levels drop, your entire circulatory system takes a hit. This isn't just about getting sick more often. We're talking about the foundation of how blood moves through your body, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell that needs them. Without adequate vitamin C, your blood vessels lose their flexibility, your circulation slows down, and your body struggles to deliver the fuel it needs to keep you energized and alert. Think of vitamin C as the construction foreman for your blood vessels. It supervises the production of collagen, which acts like the scaffolding that keeps your arteries strong and flexible. When this process breaks down, your circulation becomes sluggish, and everything from your energy levels to your physical performance starts to suffer. Research shows that proper vitamin C levels can improve blood flow by up to 50% in men with circulation concerns. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between feeling like you're moving through quicksand and feeling like you've got your old strength back. But here's where it gets interesting. Most men think they're getting enough vitamin C from their daily multivitamin or the occasional orange juice. The reality is far different. The standard recommendation of 90 milligrams per day might prevent scurvy, but it's nowhere near enough to optimize your circulation, energy, and overall vitality. If you want to feel the real benefits, you need to think bigger. We're talking about 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily, delivered in a way your body can actually use. The second essential vitamin in this trio might surprise you even more. We're talking about zinc. And this mineral plays a starring role in everything from hormone production to immune function to the energy systems that keep you going strong all day long. Yet studies show that more than half of men over 60 are running dangerously low on this crucial nutrient. Here's why zinc matters so much for men our age. Your body uses zinc in over 300 different enzyme reactions. That means this single mineral is involved in almost every major process that keeps you healthy, energized, and performing at your best. When zinc levels drop, it's like removing a key component from a complex machine. Everything starts to malfunction. Let's talk about testosterone for a moment. Zinc directly supports the production and function of this vital hormone. When zinc levels fall, testosterone often follows, leading to decreased energy, reduced muscle mass, and a general sense that your body isn't responding the way it used to. Your prostate health depends on zinc too. In fact, your prostate contains higher concentrations of zinc than almost any other part of your body, using it to maintain healthy function and protect against inflammation. But zinc's role goes even deeper. It's essential for how your body processes blood sugar and response to insulin. When these systems work smoothly, you maintain steady energy throughout the day. When they don't, you experience those crushing afternoon crashes that leave you reaching for caffeine or sugar just to make it through to dinner. The problem is that as we age, our ability to absorb zinc from food decreases dramatically. Research shows that men over 60 absorb only about 17% of the zinc in their meals, compared to nearly twice that amount for younger men. Year after year, this poor absorption chips away at your zinc reserves, setting you up for fatigue, hormonal imbalances, and a host of other issues that get blamed on aging when they're really about nutrition. The third vitamin in this powerful combination is one that often gets overlooked, despite being involved in more bodily functions than almost any other nutrient. Magnesium acts like a master conductor in your body's orchestra, making sure every section plays in harmony to create the symphony of optimal health. Most men think of magnesium, if they think of it at all, as something for muscle cramps or sleep problems. But this mineral's influence extends far beyond those basic functions. Magnesium is required for over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. It's the spark that ignites your cellular energy production, turning the food you eat into the fuel your muscles and brain need to function at their peak. Your heart depends on magnesium to maintain a steady, strong rhythm. Your blood vessels need it to relax and allow optimal blood flow. Your muscles require it for both contraction and relaxation, which affects everything from your daily movements to your ability to recover from exercise. Even your sleep quality and stress response are regulated by magnesium levels. Here's what makes magnesium particularly crucial for men over 60. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at retaining this vital mineral. Medications that many men take for blood pressure, acid reflux, or other conditions can further deplete magnesium stores. Meanwhile, the standard American diet provides nowhere near the 400 to 420 milligrams that men our age need daily. When magnesium levels fall short, the effects ripple through your entire system. Energy production stutters, leaving you feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. Muscle tension increases, leading to stiffness and discomfort that many men mistake for inevitable aging. Blood pressure regulation becomes more difficult, putting additional stress on your cardiovascular system. But here's the exciting part. When you address these deficiencies correctly, when you provide your body with the vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium it's been craving, something remarkable happens. It's not just that you feel a little better. The improvements can be dramatic and life-changing. The secret lies in how these nutrients work together, amplifying each other's effects in ways that single supplements simply cannot match. This synergistic relationship creates a foundation for vitality that goes far beyond what any one nutrient could achieve alone. In the next part of this series, we'll dive deep into exactly how this nutritional synergy works, why the combination is so much more powerful than taking these vitamins separately, and the critical mistakes that sabotage most men's efforts before they even begin. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. Not just awake, not just going through the motions, but genuinely energized and ready to tackle whatever life threw your way. For many men over 60, that feeling seems like it belongs to someone else's story. But what if I told you that the distance between where you are now and where you want to be isn't measured in years, but in the right nutritional strategy? The truth is, when you combine vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium in the correct way, something extraordinary happens inside your body. This isn't about hoping for small improvements or settling for feeling slightly less tired. We're talking about a complete transformation in how your body generates energy, maintains circulation, and supports the hormonal balance that keeps you feeling like the man you've always been. Let me paint you a picture of what nutritional synergy really means. Imagine your body as a high-performance engine that's been running on low-grade fuel for years. You've been adding oil here, checking the spark plugs there, but nothing seems to restore that smooth, powerful performance you once knew. That's because you've been treating symptoms instead of addressing the fundamental fuel quality your engine needs to thrive. When vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium work together, they create what scientists call a multiplicative effect. 1 + 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3 in this case. It equals something much more powerful. Each nutrient enhances the absorption and effectiveness of the others, creating a cascade of improvements throughout your entire system. Here's how this magic happens inside your body. Vitamin C acts as a guardian for both zinc and magnesium, protecting them from oxidative damage that would otherwise render them useless. At the same time, it enhances the absorption of zinc in your intestines, making sure more of this crucial mineral actually makes it into your bloodstream where it can do its work. Zinc returns the favor by supporting the enzymes that help vitamin C function at its peak. It also works hand in hand with magnesium to regulate the cellular processes that turn nutrients into usable energy. Meanwhile, magnesium provides the spark that activates the enzyme systems both vitamin C and zinc depend on to perform their roles in your body. This creates what researchers call a positive feedback loop. The better each nutrient works, the more it helps the others work better, which in turn improves its own effectiveness. It's like having 3 skilled craftsmen who not only excel at their individual trades, but also make each other more productive through their collaboration. The real-world impact of this synergy shows up in ways that matter to your daily life. Your cardiovascular system gets a triple boost from improved circulation, stronger blood vessel walls, and better regulation of blood pressure. Your energy production systems receive the cofactors they need to convert food into fuel efficiently, eliminating those crushing afternoon crashes that have become all too familiar. Your hormonal balance benefits from zinc's support of testosterone production, vitamin C's protection against oxidative stress, and magnesium's role in regulating the stress hormones that can interfere with healthy aging. Even your immune system gets reinforced by this 3-way partnership, giving you better resistance to the infections and illnesses that seem to linger longer as we get older. But here's where most men stumble, and it's a mistake that costs them months or even years of potential improvement. They approach supplementation like they're shopping for individual tools, picking up vitamin C here, zinc there, maybe some magnesium if they remember. They take them at random times, in random combinations, often with foods that block absorption or at doses that create imbalances rather than synergy. The timing of when you take these nutrients matters enormously. Your body has natural rhythms for absorption, utilization, and elimination that most people never consider. Take vitamin C, for example. Your kidneys will flush out excess amounts within just a few hours, which means taking a massive dose once a day leaves you deficient for most of those 24 hours. But split that same amount into 2 or 3 smaller doses throughout the day, and you maintain steady blood levels that actually support your cells when they need it most. Zinc presents its own timing challenges. Take it with food, and the fiber, calcium, and other minerals in your meal will compete for absorption, leaving you with only a fraction of what you paid for. Take it on an empty stomach, and you might experience nausea that makes you want to quit altogether. The sweet spot involves taking zinc between meals or before bed, when your digestive system can focus on absorbing this crucial mineral without interference. Magnesium has yet another optimal timing window. Because it promotes relaxation and supports sleep quality, evening supplementation makes the most sense for most men. It helps calm the nervous system after a stressful day while supporting the overnight recovery processes that restore your energy for tomorrow. The form of these nutrients matters just as much as the timing. Walk into any pharmacy or health food store, and you'll find dozens of different versions of each vitamin and mineral. But they're not all created equal, and choosing the wrong forms can mean the difference between dramatic improvement and complete disappointment. Regular vitamin C, also called ascorbic acid, can be harsh on your stomach and gets eliminated from your system too quickly to provide sustained benefits. Buffered vitamin C or sustained release formulas solve both of these problems, delivering gentler absorption and longer lasting blood levels that actually support your cells throughout the day. Zinc oxide, the cheapest and most common form, has absorption rates so poor that you might as well be flushing your money down the drain. Zinc citrate or zinc picolinate offer absorption rates 3 to 4 times higher, meaning you actually get the benefits you're paying for. Magnesium oxide suffers from the same poor absorption problem as zinc oxide. Plus, it can cause digestive upset that makes consistent supplementation impossible. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate provides superior absorption without the unwanted side effects, making it easier to stick with your routine long enough to see real results. Quality control represents another critical factor that most men overlook. The supplement industry operates with minimal oversight, which means the bottle you pick up might contain much more or much less of the stated ingredients than what's printed on the label. Third-party testing, manufacturing certifications, and reputable brands become essential when you're serious about getting results, rather than just hoping for them. This brings us to the foundation that makes everything else possible. Consistency. The most perfectly formulated, optimally timed, highest quality supplements in the world won't help you if they're sitting in your medicine cabinet instead of working in your body. Your cells don't care about your good intentions or your busy schedule. They need a steady supply of these nutrients to rebuild, repair, and maintain the energy systems that keep you feeling strong and vital. Building consistency requires more than willpower or motivation. It requires a system that works even when life gets complicated, when you're traveling, when your routine gets disrupted, or when you simply don't feel like taking care of yourself. The men who succeed in transforming their energy and vitality are the ones who create foolproof systems that make the right choices automatic rather than optional. In the next section, we'll explore the specific mistakes that sabotage most men's efforts, often before they even realize what's going wrong. That brings us to the 2 critical mistakes that destroy results for most men over 60, often before they even realize what's happening. These aren't small oversights or minor details you can ignore. They're fundamental errors that can turn the most promising supplement routine into a complete waste of time and money. The first mistake happens at the very beginning, and it's so common that supplement companies actually profit from your confusion. We call it the shotgun approach, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Men walk into a store, see shelves lined with hundreds of different bottles, and start grabbing whatever looks promising without any real strategy or understanding. Maybe you've done this yourself. You pick up a bottle of vitamin C because you heard it's good for energy. Then you grab some zinc because someone mentioned testosterone support. Add in a magnesium supplement because your doctor said something about heart health. Before you know it, you're taking 6 different products from 4 different companies, none of which were designed to work together. Here's what happens inside your body when you take this scattered approach. Different forms of the same nutrient can actually compete with each other for absorption. Cheap fillers and additives in low-quality supplements can block the very nutrients you're trying to absorb. Random timing means some nutrients get wasted, while others never reach the levels needed to make a difference. Even worse, many men compound this mistake by choosing the cheapest options available, not realizing that bargain supplements often contain forms of nutrients that your body simply cannot use effectively. That $20 bottle of zinc oxide might seem like a great deal until you discover that less than 10% of it actually gets absorbed. You end up spending more money over time while getting fewer results than if you'd invested in quality from the start. The second mistake is even more devastating, and it's something that happens after men have done their research and chosen better supplements. They start strong, take everything consistently for a few weeks, maybe even see some early improvements, and then life gets in the way. A business trip disrupts their routine. A stressful week makes them forget their evening doses. Before they know it, they're taking supplements sporadically, wondering why the benefits seem to fade. Your body doesn't store these nutrients indefinitely. Vitamin C gets eliminated within hours if you don't maintain steady levels. Zinc stores can become depleted within days of inconsistent intake. Magnesium levels fluctuate based on stress, exercise, and daily demands. When you take these nutrients sporadically, you're essentially asking your body to function optimally with an unreliable fuel supply. Think about it this way. You wouldn't expect your car to run smoothly if you filled the gas tank randomly, sometimes using premium fuel, sometimes using whatever was cheapest, and occasionally forgetting to fill up at all. Your body's energy systems are far more complex than any car engine. Yet many men treat their nutritional needs with less consistency than they show their vehicles. This inconsistency creates a frustrating cycle. You start feeling better, which makes you less motivated to stick with the routine that's actually creating those improvements. When the benefits fade, you assume the supplements don't work, rather than recognizing that your inconsistent approach is sabotaging your results. Breaking free from these mistakes requires a completely different approach. Instead of randomly choosing supplements and hoping for the best, successful men follow a systematic strategy based on proven combinations, optimal timing, and unwavering consistency. The right approach starts with understanding that these three nutrients work as a team, not as individual players. This means choosing supplements that are specifically formulated to work together, or at minimum, selecting forms and doses that complement rather than compete with each other. Quality becomes non-negotiable when you're serious about results. This means looking for third-party testing that verifies what's actually in each bottle. It means choosing forms with proven absorption rates rather than the cheapest options available. It means working with companies that specialize in age-specific formulations rather than one-size-fits-all products. Timing transforms from an afterthought into a strategic advantage. Vitamin C works best when split into multiple doses throughout the day, maintaining steady blood levels that actually support your cells when they need it most. Zinc absorption peaks when taken between meals or before bed, away from competing nutrients. Magnesium supports evening relaxation and overnight recovery, making bedtime the optimal window for supplementation. Consistency becomes the foundation that makes everything else possible. This isn't about perfect adherence every single day for the rest of your life. It's about creating systems that make the right choices automatic rather than dependent on motivation or memory. Pill organizers that you fill once weekly. Phone reminders that prompt you at optimal times. Backup supplies in your car, office, or travel bag, so disruptions don't derail your progress. The men who transform their energy and vitality are the ones who treat supplementation like the serious health strategy it is, not like a casual experiment they can abandon when life gets busy. They understand that consistency compounds over time, creating benefits that go far beyond what any single dose could ever achieve. In our final section, we'll put together everything you've learned into a practical action plan that you can start implementing today, regardless of where you're starting from or what obstacles you might be facing. The time for waiting is over. You've learned the science behind why vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium work so powerfully together. You understand the mistakes that trap most men in cycles of disappointment and wasted money. Now comes the moment that separates those who dream about feeling better from those who actually transform their lives. Your action plan starts with a single decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Choose to stop accepting fatigue and declining vitality as inevitable parts of aging. Choose to invest in your health with the same commitment you've shown to your career, your family, and everything else that matters in your life. Start with one nutrient if the full protocol feels overwhelming. Pick vitamin C and commit to taking it correctly for 30 days. Split your dose throughout the day, choose a buffered form that's gentle on your stomach, and watch what happens to your energy levels. Once that becomes automatic, add zinc in the evening when absorption peaks. Finally, incorporate magnesium before bed to support overnight recovery and deeper sleep. Track your progress honestly. Keep a simple daily log of your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall sense of well-being. After 60 days of consistent supplementation, look back at where you started. The improvements might surprise you more than you expect. Remember that this journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress and consistency over time. There will be days when you forget doses or fall off your routine. That doesn't mean failure. It means you're human. The key is getting back on track quickly rather than using small setbacks as excuses to quit entirely. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. 6 months from now, you'll either look back with gratitude that you took action, or you'll still be searching for answers to the same problems you're facing right now. The choice is entirely yours, but the opportunity won't wait forever. If this video opened your eyes to possibilities you hadn't considered, share it with someone who needs this information. Sometimes the most powerful gift we can give another man is hope that things can actually get better. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're just getting started. Drop a comment below and let me know which nutrient you're most excited to try, or share your biggest challenge when it comes to maintaining energy and vitality. Your questions help guide our future content, and your success stories inspire other men who are just beginning this journey. The path back to feeling strong, energized, and truly alive starts with a single step. Take that step today, stay consistent with your commitment, and prepare to rediscover the vitality that's been waiting inside you all along. Your best years don't have to be behind you. They can start right now.